right, welcome to our stream. We're Lochness Monster, and I'm going to go ahead and introduce everybody and get you guys started. Over to my left, I got Brad Evanson on bass. Not sure where I'm going to be looking yet, so I'm going to look over here. Over here, Justin Shaner on guitar, Renee Rivera back there on drums, and I'm Bruce Donaldson. We're Lochness Monster. Looking forward to rocking out with you guys. We're going to start off with a song called Defiance, and this one was off of our first EP. We hope you like it.
Silence, being told wait another day. Small price to pay for defiance. There's a bent to shatter anyway. I'm learning my reflection is made of the wrongs I've pushed you through without an inclination. Then would I have torn into? Here's what's left of my world. I'm finally giving up control, and I'm the poison in your veins. Bleed me out, push me in again. Suddenly I'm awake. I've been trapped inside another dream, counting the mistakes I make. Am I blind or do I choose not to see? But if I concentrate, then it might not be too late to save some face. And it's neither wrong nor right, but you put me down inside and build me up again. Here's what's left of my world. I'm finally giving up control, and I'm the poison in your veins. Bleed me out, push me in afraid and torn into 1,000 lies led me to you. Turning back the hands of time, pulling me under. Drag your thorns across my skin till the blood flows red again. Save yourself and I'll resign to live alive. Here's what's left of my world. I'm finally giving up control, and I'm the poison in your veins. Bleed me out, push me in again.
All right, thank you guys so much. Hope you guys are having fun out there. We're Lochness Monster. That song was called Defiance, and we did that one. We did that one on our EP that we released about a summer and a half ago, right? Summer and a half, is that a word?
Yeah,
a
something
year and a
like
half ago? 2 summers ago? Summer and a half? So this next one we're going to do is called Glass Jar. And we recorded this one about 10 months ago, and this one's going to be going on our LP that we're finishing up right now, so hope you guys are looking forward to that. This one's called Glass Jar.
find what's left, holding my breath, drunken roulette, knife in my chest, skin off my back, suffering lost, faded to black, ever since I learned of your true nature. Truth turned to siege to a stranger. More of the love, more of the hate, more of the words that we never would say, more of the time spent in the darkness, alone. Alone with this fear, alone with regret. Maybe it's better we left it unsaid. Alone and in time, can dark turn to light and night to dawn. Temptation, mind, reason maligns. Seasons take time, clouds don't rewind. Pain in the past, the smartest mask, gripping the glass, jawful at last. I only wanted to settle the score. Betrayed by weakness, I'm lusting for more. More of the love, more of the hate, more of the words that we never would say, more of the time spent in the darkness, alone. Alone with this fear, alone with regret. Maybe it's better we left it unsaid. Alone and in time, can dark turn to light and night to dawn. By myself, I'm alone in this room. In the silence, I still hear your song. Right or wrong, you are just what I need. Fill the glass, pour your light into me. More of the love, more of the hate, more of the words that we never would say, more of the time spent in the darkness, alone. Alone with this fear, alone with regret. Maybe it's better we left things unsaid. Alone and in time, can dark turn to light and night to dawn.
All right. Thank you guys. You guys over there? You guys over here? Where are you? You over here? You over here? You over here? You over here? Here? We're having a good time with you guys here. This is this next song we've been working on in the studio here for a couple months, and I think we're pretty much ready to release it to you guys here. This one's called Voodoo, and we haven't recorded it yet, but
We're working on it.
we're pretty close. We're pretty
Yeah.
close to recording this one, right? So the guys tell me we're pretty close, so hopefully you guys like this one. This one's called Voodoo. This one came about on a on a trip we were at listening to some heavy metal, and in the hotel one night we just had to keep playing some music, so we started writing this song. This one's called Voodoo.
stray from the rising of the sun to the setting of the same. I will never speak your name. I'm running away from you, from you. I'm running away.
from you. From you. Running away from you.
Run! Just run.
All right, that one's called Voodoo. How you guys feeling over there? Feeling good, Jay?
I can't feel my arms.
Feeling
I'm
good?
great. Thank you.
Brad, you good? You guys need a coffee break? Water break?
I'm still waiting for
You guys need a break?
my bowl of blue M&Ms.
You guys got a drink or something? Hope you guys are enjoying yourselves out there. Get yourselves a drink. I'm going to get myself a drink.
I already drank mine. Hey, while we're here taking a little beverage break, though, we do want to thank Justin and his crew over here at Live Music Community. So if you are home, please give them a round of applause and a standing ovation because they're doing this to help the music community, and we're super grateful for them, and we're grateful for all you guys who are joining us tonight. So that's what's up.
Absolutely, absolutely. Thank you so much for making this happen. How cool is it that we can bring music, to the world and share what we love to do with you guys through the screen. We hope you guys are having some fun. This next one we're going to do, I think you guys are ready. This one's called Atlas, and this one has been a real blast. We finished recording this one up at Raincat Studios, also about 10 months ago. Haven't released it yet, but this one is a real fun song. Hope you enjoy it. It's real touching.
It was right before the zombie apocalypse is when we went into dinner.
Right before the apocalypse. All right, this one's called Atlas. You want to take that back from the top?
Sound check. That's what that was.
Let's check that out one more time. Hey, we're Lochness Monster Music, and we're going to get this right for you guys. This one's called Atlas.
Down on my sword and cried. My eyes closed, they may seem I've seen you lie. Pain
That one was called Atlas. And how you guys doing out there?
That one will be coming out sometime, hopefully this year, but we'll let you know when.
Yeah, that one's going to be on the LP. Renee tells me that one's coming out soon, guys. So that one's on the LP, and we're not gonna put all of that stuff out until it's all ready.
Yep.
So, you gotta wait. You just gotta wait sometimes.
gotta wait
you know,
sometimes.
we've all been waiting. We've gotten real good.
And waiting.
We've gotten real good at waiting.
Amen to that.
So just a little bit more waiting on that one, we promise. So breathe out. It'll be ready.
It'll drop in 3035, I think, is when it's slated to.
What was that?
The year 3035.
3035. 3035, he tells me, is the most recent update.
So if you can
on
wait that
when
long,
the-
it's gonna
yeah,
change
on
your
when
life.
the stimulus is coming. 3035, so hang tight.
So Bruce, why don't you tell them about this next old tune that we're going to play called Calling Out?
This next one, so the next one we're going to do, called Calling Out, this was the first song that we collaborated on after I joined the group. Justin and Renee, not Brad yet, had already been working on this one, and they sent me the music that they had, and we wrote this song probably about 5 times. So we were finally to a place where we're like, okay, this is what our 2 years. This one took quite a bit, yeah. But Brad joined us shortly after on this one, but he plays it like a monster. This one's called Calling Out, so hope you
Hey,
love
and
it.
for you guys who are sending us chat comments or whatnot, thanks so much for that. We will
Thank you,
definitely.
Jordan, Monica.
Yeah, hey.
How we doing? Kelsey, Yasmani Media. Thanks, guys.
Wow, that's what's up. Hey, big
All
shout
right,
out
this
to
next
Paul
one's
from
called
Drums and
Calling
Runs.
Out, so hope you guys love it.
Let's show a little love to Ringo.
That was calling out. I'm going to call out for a quick water break. 1 second.
So, hey, thanks again, you guys, for joining us. And if you're checking us out live right now, we greatly appreciate it. And we're so thankful that you are joining us this evening. And if you haven't had a chance as of yet, please head over, if you don't mind. And if you like what you hear and you like what you're seeing, please follow us on Facebook and Instagram. And if you want a super quick, easy way to go ahead and do that, you can head over to www.lochnessmonstermusic.com, and you can find all of our socials and fun stuff there. And you could also jump on to Spotify and take a listen to our EP. So this next one is a new tune that we've got in the works. It's called Circumscription.
Yeah, this next one's called Circumscription, and I don't remember quite the story on how we arrived at such a wacky working title for a song, but it kind of led me to a little bit of a different approach on the songwriting. So the guys completed all of their parts when we were writing this one, and then they kind of handed it to me and said, here, we're done. And so now I have to figure out how I can be done on this one, Circumscription. So we've kind of gone round and round and round and round on this one, and we hope you guys like it.
Yeah, baby.
All right. That was fun. That was a fun one. How you guys feeling out there? Hope you guys are feeling good.
Hey, Jordan up there, thanks, man, for the love, bro. Love to Paul over there. Thanks for the compliments and the hi-hat and all you guys who are sitting there listening.
You guys are great. Thanks for checking us out. We hope you guys are having as good of a time as we are out here. This is awesome.
Super grateful for the opportunity. Well, I think, folks, this is our last hurrah.
Uno más. We got one more. I think we can do one more.
Yeah.
So this next one we're going to do is called Farewell Past. Farewell Past was a song that Justin and I started we were in Fort Lauderdale? I think we were in Fort Lauderdale. Where were we, Justin? Fort Lauderdale?
Where the hell was I on all this
Farewell
stuff?
Past?
How come you
Fort
guys have
Lauderdale.
parties without me?
That's right. Yep.
Talking to a friendly old gentleman there, and I basically just started kind of moving my fingers around, not even trying to play anything. And
That's
then
what she
like,
said.
What is that? What is that? And I said, well, it's not anything.
Oh, but it was something.
That's how the song starts.
It was something. Yeah. Yeah, Justin, he was trying to get this, he was trying to get someone to kind of leave us alone. Like, we're busy, you know? And so he's just noodling away on the guitar. And I'm like, whoa. You got to do that one more time. And eventually doing that quite a few more times turned into this song. And this is our last one. Thank you guys so much for joining in and having some fun. This one's called Farewell Past.
Through the fight, through the flame, through the night, through the pain, cleanse my skin in the floods of the pouring rain. You're confused, false alarm, left me here with a heart of stone. Say farewell to the dreams made yesterday. Until tomorrow, and I won't say Rome's not crumbling. I fight, I beg, I steal, I borrow, and when I fight because I am just a man. See my scars, watch me bleed, risk it all for pride and greed. No regrets and no relief for the lives we lead. But I won't stay knocked down forever. And I won't stay if you surrender. But I won't wait until tomorrow, and I won't say Rome's not crumbling. I fight, I beg, I steal, I borrow, and when I fight because I am just a man. Yeah. Come on, let me hear. One more time. Just like that. You ready? You tried for so long and said my innocence is
folks.
That's it. Thank you guys so much for having us. We're Lochness Monster, and stick around. I think we're going to chat it up a little bit. So let us put our stuff down. This has been a lot of fun. Thank you guys
Thanks
so
so
much
much,
for
y'all.
hanging out.
Hey, what's going on? I'm Kelsey. Welcome to Live Music Community. We just finished our live stream with Lochness Monsters. What's going on, guys?
How you doing? What up?
Pretty good. So if this is your first time joining our Q&A post-live stream, first off, tip the guys. That was an amazing show. The link is in the description of this YouTube video. So go ahead, click, show some love, and let's introduce the band. Anybody who's new, never met you guys, let's start with your name.
I am.
And what instrument you play?
I'm Brad Evanson. I play bass guitar. Joined the band about 2.5 years ago, and love writing original stuff with these guys. It's a very collaborative effort, and everyone's got their unique talents, and everyone brings something to the table. So it's a lot of fun.
Very cool. All right, let's go down the line.
I'm Justin Shaner. I play guitar in the band, and I founded the band about 2014, 2015. These guys have been in it the longest out of, we went through a couple different people, but these guys have been in it the longest, like 3-4 years, I think, you guys. So yeah, here you go.
My name's Renee Rivera, and yeah, I've been jamming with Justin for, must be 5 years, I think? Trippy. So 5 years, and been blessed to kind of play with these guys. Yeah, and I had no gray hair, so imagine the stress of everything. But yeah, no, I play drums, and yeah, I'm gonna pass it on.
And I'm Bruce Donaldson, and I sing, and I write the lyrics, mostly. And then I do keys and keyboard stuff and other odd sounds that you might hear on some of the tracks that might or might not be from the keyboards. But yeah, I've been with the group for about 2.5 years. 3? Okay, who's counting? Renee is. And it's been a blast. Love these guys. We're like brothers, so we get along like brothers. We fight like brothers, and we love like brothers, and we play like brothers. And it's really a great harmony to write music and express yourself and have some fun and enjoy what you're doing.
So if you guys are just logging on,
I was going to say that Justin's shy about it, but he plays a mean jazz flute too.
Okay, he didn't bust out the flute. Let's take a look
it's
at
a sax monica he plays. Sax monica.
All right, sax monica. So guys, if you want to ask a question on the chat, we could see that. Jordan says, nice, great bass playing. Also, you guys are awesome. I dig the sound. Justin, tell me about the band name since you founded the band. How did you come up with Lochness Monster?
It's kind of a boring answer. I came up with about 20 different names. I wrote down Lochness Monster, just 2 words, and just kind of every day I'd cross some off, and I was just left with Lochness Monster. And I just like the mystery of the name, and
it's
doesn't
very
really
memorable.
Have to do with the legend, but it's kind of the mystery around it, I guess, is what I liked. Yep.
All right, I like it. How was the live stream? What did you guys like about it? Was it different than you anticipated? I mean, you guys have a live chat. Tell me about your experience.
It was really, really neat. You guys got a nice studio here, professional setup, and we're just trying to pretend that there's an audience out there. We're still feeling it, even though there isn't one there. Kind of how I felt.
Yeah, I say with all the stuff that's going on with COVID, I just think that it's bittersweet because, one, we are doing what we love to do, which is to play and have fun and stuff like that. And I think we're also very grateful that we're being presented to people who maybe have never heard us from before, those folks who are affiliated with live music community and whoever's out there in the matrix. But it's a little different. Yeah, you definitely got to put more energy to kind of try to make it as real and as engaging as you possibly can. I would assume. Was having the chat distracting, or because that's something different as opposed to a live show?
To be kind of honest with you, once we kind of count it off, I'm in a totally different place. Yeah, I forgot. You know what I mean? There's the energy with the music, and there's the energy that you have kind of just around with people. I guess like even at a typical live show, I'm connected with the audience, but it's never like one person. You know what I mean? It's just the energy of the audience, and so we, with this kind of atmosphere, we just try to find where that energy is and play off of that. And it's between the guys, so it's almost kind of like a rehearsal a little bit. What you guys saw in here tonight was a lot like what we do at a rehearsal.
Bruce, I kind of felt like the energy was coming from your socks. You were
You like the socks?
you were gliding across this. Is that something you normally do? Do you play barefoot with shoes, socks? What was it?
I have a huge collection of socks, and I'm always accepting more socks if anybody. But I want to be comfortable. You know what I mean? And I said that to the guys. I'm like, I like to be comfortable when I'm up here, and I like to sing, and I like to,
Wear
be
my
in my
socks.
element. So, short of me, dancing around in my robe like I do at home, this is this keeps me kind of comfortable.
Do you feel like you have any signature moves when you guys are performing?
I don't have a signature move, but I cannot play bass without dancing.
Yeah.
That's how I tap into the groove and the song and the vibe. And sometimes I see Bruce look at me sideways like, whoa, John Travolta tonight or something. But that's how I don't have a signature move, but I have to move.
Yeah.
That's how I feel it.
Anybody else have a signature move?
I think I've realized my legs spread further apart the heavier that we're playing.
You get the cowboy stance.
I like it.
I know there are tons of drummers that have like the stank face, like when they're in the pocket.
Yeah.
And I look like I'm going to kill somebody, so I just look pissed off at the universe.
But you're happy as can be.
I mean, I am. So it's like, but it's definitely like don't get too close to the cage because then monster will bite. But that's not true. So.
And I don't know. I don't think I have anything I do. Some people tell me that I switch the microphone around a lot, so I guess I'm kind of bouncy.
You have like a
sometimes
really cool lean, like you lean forward
I have
almost
this-
into the music.
Yeah, like I said, I just kind of I fall into it, and whatever kind of happens, I like my body to move around, and I like to sway about, and it's kind of a good
lost in
ab
the
workout
music.
at the end of the day too.
Bruce has never one to turn down a dare. So
Oh, okay.
You gotta be careful.
That's true.
If we dare
Yeah,
go out
I
on
can be a
stage,
little bit.
he'll do it.
All right, so the socks is Tame Bruce.
Yes,
Taking a look at the chat, Kelly, show was great. I've never seen you live. Yaz, what's the quickest or longest a song has taken to come together? Ooh.
We have longest was probably Calling Out, which is one of the songs we played tonight, and that one took probably a year and a half, 2 years before it was done, and I think that was mainly because that was our first song that we wrote together, and it was just we had to find our voice as a group. And so we kind of had to keep going back to the table and saying, let's take out this ingredient, let's try this ingredient. And so that one took a little while, and it was a good learning experience for us. But it really kind of finessed us into the sound that we're kind of channeling for this LP. Quickest, you want to tell them the story on the quickest one? I think I know which one it is. Who wants to do it? You don't know it that well, but try it.
Just a little story, you're saying? Yeah, that was, so it was my daughter's, I believe it was their first day of school. I dropped them off at school, and then I came home, and I just had to, play the guitar, grab the acoustic, and it really just came out. It came out, and I didn't even change it much after that. It just, within maybe an hour or so. And then I sent it to Bruce, and he kind of liked it, and even your vocals came out pretty quick too that night, I believe.
Yeah, that night we sat around. Yeah, that night after I put the kids to bed and all that, he had sent me the clip sometime in the middle of the day, and I listened to it a couple times, and I sat down at the piano and kind of started messing around with my part, and I called him, and we kind of hammered it out that night. Lyrics and vocals and everything, and it was pretty much about a 95% rap late that night. That was a fun one, so we wrapped that one up in a day.
What was the song that you wrote after dropping your kid off at school? What's the name of the song?
Just a little story.
Just a little story.
It's on the EP. It's like the lighter track on the whole EP. It's an acoustic track with some cool ambient sounds, and it features Justin and Bruce doing their stuff. So it's a great tune. But I mean, like writing in general, I wouldn't say we have a process, but it's also
So everybody writes in the band together.
Yeah, their own parts. It's different for me, playing drums, because it's like unless I'm there with, the collective, seeing and kind of feeding off of what's there, can I be somewhat productive? But I mean, we haven't even gone back to it, but we pretty much have like one tune before the holidays or whatever, and we went on our kind of Christmas vacation. We had a tune that we were kind of sitting there in rehearsal just farting around with, and then like 5 minutes later it was like boom. And so 75% of it is done. There's still now to go back and kind of sand it down and refine it. What do we kind of call it, golden or something? And if you go check out our YouTube, or not, excuse me, any of our socials, there's like a little blurb video of like a rough recording just from like a cell phone, but it was like, that's just an example. We were there, someone played something cool, my head started like, kind of, oh, this would sound dope, and then, Brad, and before you know it, we were like, oh crap, we got it, cool, like let's, keep building on it. So
When it comes to the lyrics of this song, what do you normally write about?
So a lot of times with the lyrics to the song, it has something in the song triggers like a memory for me, or it triggers something kind of emotional for me that I want to tie it to. And not always, a lovey-dovey emotion, but
Could be a bad one
kind
as
of,
well.
I think a little bit the theme of this LP that I'm, doing the lyrics on, that we're working on, seems to be a lot, about overcoming obstacle, overcoming struggle, finding oneself, kind of digging in and finding a person's character. So I've done a lot of, reflection on not just myself, but situations, and I try to, write from a character's perspective a lot of times in my writing. So it just comes from real life, and I try to make the lyrics such that they could mold around someone else's life pretty easily.
So something I really like about you guys, and you don't see enough bands or musicians do this, is you take the time to make music videos and actually match your music. Tell me about taking it to that next level, and are you guys going to do that with your new LP that's coming out?
yeah, we definitely, I think that's kind of like a fun part for us too. We have 3 videos that are up, but the last 2 that correlate with the EP were Calling Out and Farewell Past. We're just great time of us kind of getting together. It's kind of like another artistic expression of, so to speak, and that was done by a friend of ours. His name was Felix Ovali. Great cat.
He did both those videos.
Yeah, and he directed them. Did all the editing and stuff like that. So it was cool. We're not looking. We're definitely probably kind of fooling around with some concepts for the next 2 singles that we drop once we know when stuff's gonna get released. But when we do, there'll definitely be videos correlating with the singles that come out and stuff like that. So
Farewell Past was filmed in July.
Mm-hmm.
Some of it was filmed at a horse farm in Miami, but most of it, or the other half, was in a loft in the warehouse district in Jupiter, and it was about 140 degrees. We were, if you watch the video, we're soaked. We're soaked.
But
Yeah.
it's part of the video.
part
It's
of
part
the-
of the
yeah.
magic.
That's rock and roll, baby.
Let's check out the chat. Butch and the Fat Dubes, first time seeing you guys live. You guys are awesome. Jordan, artistic genius. Fernando, you guys rock.
Fernando.
Oh, we know Fernando.
We know Fernando.
So tell me about everything you guys are working on. Do we have a concrete date? When's the new music coming?
We're working on a LP.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to pass this around because we're all going to have something to say about this. We have potentially some exciting interest with a label, which the guys can tell you more about. And there'll be at least 2 of the songs we played tonight I think we'll put videos to, wouldn't you say? Yeah. One song you guys heard tonight, which we're kind of proud of, is Glass Jar. And Glass Jar has 3 different time signatures in it. There's a 6864, it's we have a little controversy whether it's that
5/4 gamut.
5/4, 5/8, and then a 4/4 time signature. So that's kind of a, for any music theory nerds out there, it's kind of a cool song to listen to.
Bruce is
So it's
excited.
4, 4, 6, 8, and 5, 4.
The debate continues.
And yeah, and we do have some exciting things that we're working on, but we're excited about it all. You know, we do have some label interests that we're going through that process. You know, right now, and learning what that's all about, and taking our time with it, and being patient, and using that time that we have to really make sure that everything we put on the LP is us digging in 110% and going back and saying, is this really, are we happy with the art side of it? And you know, really making sure that it's a full expression of what we're trying to do musically. And that's, for me, the highlight of anything that we do, is that everything we get out there is left on the canvas, and hopefully you know, people can appreciate what we've painted for them. But it's been a great time, and you know, labels and shows and videos and all that stuff is kind of icing on the cake. But just making the music for me, and I think I speak for the rest of the guys, is really where we find ourselves digging in the most.
Yeah, I mean, and you know, we're just excited for, you know, despite everything that's kind of going on or whatnot, we're excited to see what 2021, you know, holds out for us this year. We've got a gentleman that's actually very close friends with Justin here, and he'll share a little bit more of that detail. It's a gentleman by the name of Hector Beltran, and he you know, he's worked in the industry and he knows, you know, a lot of people, so he kind of just stumbled upon our stuff and it's been very complimentary. So we're just grateful to be to have kind of befriended a person who, you know, knows the business but also is not afraid to take the risk to say, hey, I really want to see where I can take these guys to the next level, and kind of start working with his, you know, his network and his contact to see what's going on. And so far the feedback's been positive. So, you know, stay tuned for more information as it kind of progresses. But
Yeah, Hector, great guy. Yeah, we're friends. We met. My daughter, she's in the video for Farewell Past. Both daughters, Brooke and Sophia. Sophia is the horseback rider in there, and she rides at his and his wife's farm. It's kind of a family business. His daughter's working it as well. And we just started talking about music, and I sent him our stuff, and he was interested, and you know, in trying to kind of promote us more than we have in the past. And he worked for a label in the past, and so we're just seeing what happens with that right now. That's why we're not like you guys said, you know, that's why we haven't we have a bunch of new music, but we're just waiting to we want more people to hear it, you know. Yeah. So we're just waiting, you know, for that.
See what evolves.
Yep.
We could release it now, but
No, you got bigger and better things on the way you're setting up.
yeah.
So where can people find you guys? How can they stalk you? How can they find your shows? Tell us all about that. Where are you on?
LochnessMonstermusic.com, and then that has all the links to buy the music, to stream it, to our music videos. We now have a TikTok account, which Renee's running.
Okay.
You know, and we got all the socials and everything too. So
I think we do the majority of our communication of just like shows and things on, you know, Facebook and Instagram. So if you've got, you know, Facebook or Insta, you know, look us up and see what's there. You know, hit us up with a like, and just kind of stay tuned. You know, and I don't know. We try to have fun. You know, be strategic in how we market. You know, what we're trying to do to maintain the brand of Lochness Monster, but you know, we like to have a good time or whatever. You know, on social media, and what we're doing here, you know, is a perfect example of that and stuff. So
Very cool. Just having fun with it. And if you guys enjoyed the show, you better have tipped the band. And if you did not, all you got to do is go to the link in the description of this YouTube video. Just boop, show some love, tip the band. Kelsey, and if you want to have your band here at Live Music Community, just go to livemusiccommunity.com.
Cool.
Thanks,
Thank you
guys.
guys for having us.